How you doing? My name's John Sikoris, and this is Sharif Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
You have no idea what's coming.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Same old bullshit with me. You know the story. I'm just a dog chasing his tail. Always. Trust me on that. I'm sitting here fucking in the heat, fucking in this room. There's no air conditioning, so I gotta be honest with you. It's fucking hot in here. Oof, my own one. Anyway, I got the clipboard here. I'm just trying to figure which story I'm gonna talk about first. There's a few things I want to get straight. Let me see here. Let me just, alright. Let me put this down. Actually, let me lean on it. Sometimes I like to lean on it when I talk. Alright, listen to me. I'm going to tell Joe I don't want to put Shawn Rhoden's name in my fucking thing here, because I'm not looking for clickbait. It disgusts me. It disgusts me how many fucking people this fucking guy, Shawn Rhoden, you know, whatever happened, you know, happens, okay? Now, because a few of you are asking me, what's your opinion of Shawn Rhoden? Can you do a video on that? And I'm like, okay, listen to me. I don't want to do a video on Shawn Rhoden. So this video is not on Shawn Rhoden. So before you freak out or want to change the channel, or even like get all your fucking, and start rubbing your crotch and shit, you fucking, you know, biche legad. Let me just say something to you. How do I feel about this? I feel this way. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Obviously, you know, this took a long time to go through, all right? And it took, you know, the police have been following this for months before they even brought it out into the open. So it means like they really investigated this, okay? It wasn't just, oh shit, she ran down there and then they arrested him. Number one. Number two, I'm sure he's going to say it was consensual sex. She wanted to get it on with me. And I'm sure she's going to say that's bullshit. I'm a married woman. Whatever, okay? We don't know until we hear the whole fucking thing. You know, obviously, they pulled his Olympia card. He can't compete in the Olympia. That's a smart thing, and it's good for him, all right, so he can concentrate on this. I like Shawn Rhoden. He's a good guy. But if he did rape this girl, I hope they fuck him every day in the ass in jail. Okay? I hope so. Because I don't have any tolerance for rapists, murderers, child molesters, any of that kind of shit. You're a fucking filthy piece of shit if that's what you did. I'm not saying Shawn Rhoden did it. I hope he didn't do it. I like Shawn Rhoden. I like him. I think he's a great guy. But we don't know the other side to all these guys. And I'm going to say something about all these Shawn Rhoden videos in 1 second. Okay? We don't know what guys are really like. Okay? He could be the worst piece of shit you ever imagined behind closed doors. Okay? There's a lot of guys who are predators. Everybody liked O.J. Simpson. He always had that big smile on his face and he was such a good guy until you found out what he did. Okay? And he did do it, so don't give me no bullshit. But anyway, so if Shawn Rhoden is guilty, I hope he gets butt-fucked every day in prison. And believe me, those big muscles ain't going to save you. On the contrary, they're a lure for everybody who wants to prove that they're a tough guy when they're in jail. Trust me on that. Trust me. Even the greatest MMA guy, they'll fucking do. It's a notch on your belt to fucking say I took him down. I fucked him up. All right, and in jail they ain't gonna fight fair. They'll stick a fucking plastic fork in your eye. I went to jail with a fucking guy who was small, petite, little fucking guy, shorter than me. I'm 5'6". He must have been about 5'3", okay? And he was a Spanish kid. He was only 18 years old. He used to do that reggaeton rap shit, and it annoyed everybody. But nobody wants to say anything to him because he was already known for sticking a fucking plastic fork in a guy's eye. He didn't give a shit, okay? He was in jail for murder. What I'm trying to tell you is, we don't know what happened. We do know, though, if you read the police report, we do know that the girl had lacerations on her vagina. Now, you know, unless they were into wild, kinky sex together and she panicked, I don't know. But it doesn't look good. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And when there's like an eight-month investigation until they actually make an arrest, means that they really went over this with a fine-tooth comb. And to throw a $750,000 fucking bail means they really went over this with a fine-tooth comb. It wasn't just a snap decision. All right? Shawn, I hope to God you didn't do it. I pray to God. But if you did do it, you're a piece of shit. Sorry for all you Rhoden fans. I feel the same way you do. I'm actually a Shawn Rhoden fan. I like Shawn Rhoden. I'm going to say that again. I rooted for him to beat Phil Heath. Do you guys hear that? I rooted for Shawn to beat Phil Heath. But this is a different story. If you're a woman abuser, child abuser, a bully, I hope you fucking rot in hell. Whoever you are. I don't give a shit. If you were my brother, I don't have a brother, but if I did, if you did that, I hope you rot in hell. If I did that and my mother was alive, you know what she'd say? You better never get out of jail, you motherfucker, because I'll kill you. Alright? Doesn't matter. My mother would say I didn't raise a monster. If you're a monster, I'll fucking, then you did it on your own, I'll fucking kill you. That's what my mother would say. You rot in jail. So, all I'm trying to say is, I'm a Shawn Rhoden fan. But this does not look good. Alright, with that said, I'm not going to get into this shit too much. I know all you guys are bodybuilding. You guys, a lot of you guys are fanboys that love, oh my God, it can't be true. You got to give him the benefit of the doubt. I am giving him the benefit of the doubt. I said, if it's true. I said I like Shawn Rhoden personally. I know Shawn Rhoden. Shawn Rhoden used to win Bob Bottom's contest every year. I used to work there. You know what I mean? Work from backstage at the Eastern Classic. Every year. Natural. I like Shawn Rhoden. But if it's true, rot in fucking prison, bro. Rot in hell. I don't like guys who abuse women. Now, I don't want Joe to put this, even Shawn Rhoden's name, in my fucking title here as clickbait, because you got everybody and their brother who never even met him fucking talking about this shit. And, even some media houses splitting up videos so they can keep getting clicks. They love this, the clickbait. Oh, this is delicious. I love it. Look at, the misery. There's people who love misery, okay? And they'll make 1, 2, 3. They'll make 6 videos just out of this alone. Okay, new update, no good. I don't like that. So I don't need this as clickbait. You asked me, I'm giving you my opinion. I like Shawn Rhoden. I think he did it. I ain't saying shit, but it don't look good, okay? You don't do an 8-month investigation, arrest a guy. The girl's got lacerations on her vagina. From fucking just, usually that's not consensual sex. You know what I mean? That's rough shit. But I'll say a prayer for him. Shawn, I hope you fucking... to God, you're wrong. You didn't do this shit. Anyway. Alright, next. So, I don't want Shawn's name in here because I don't want this clickbait. You too many fucking guys are doing videos on this shit. Too many guys. Everybody. People who never even met him. They just know that he's Mr. Olympia. There's thousands of videos. Everybody and their brother who's got a YouTube channel is getting out there. Shawn Rhoden, Mr. Olympia, and then they, all they do is they take the TMZ fucking thing, and they just, they say what they know from that, or watch Dave over there at RX Muscle, and they take what he's, because he reads the whole thing, the report, he does it right. You get all these other fucking people, and they're all over there, and they, this is not good, this is, and they just fucking, they spew because they're looking for hits. They're looking for hits. I'm just telling you. Sorry. I'm not looking for hits, so I don't want his name in this, alright? I don't want his name in the title. You asked me, I'm telling you here, but I don't need to people say, well, you made this video too. His name's not in his title, it's not clickbait. You asked, I told you. All right. By the way, getting to Dave. One of you, two of you guys actually were saying on the, and I responded. Guys, I've been a little bit busy. I'm actually reading for this fucking movie part. I got to read the script. I got to study. I got a whole bunch of shit, and I don't know if I'm going to get it. So I'm not saying I got it. I'm saying I have to read for it, and I already did I made it through the first round of, we got to send in the video. You try it. Enough of that. I'm not even going to say anything because when I say shit, then the shit don't happen. I look like a momo. Alright, but regardless. So I haven't been able to give some responses on some of the videos here. But I read everybody's comment. If it's something important or dire urgent, I will respond. Somebody wrote about me and Palumbo and all that shit. And, because I said about, I even used Dave first, in the last video about, I forgot what I said. But anyway, about Dave. And they're like, hey, he's talking about Dave Palumbo. Let me tell you something about Dave. I love Dave Palumbo. He's my friend, all right? Oh, I think I know what it was. What I was saying, when they talk about the Buckeye Barbell Classic winner and all that shit. I don't give a shit. Do you understand? I love Dave. I watch RX. And I watch RX all the time. Except when he has on those boring fucking fitness girls or fucking some, guy who just got his pro card that nobody knows who the fuck he is, or, some guy who just wants some local fucking jerk-off show or whatever. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That's what I'm saying. So I don't watch that. But when he does his Q&A, there's not a show better. When he does his and I watch him, okay? And I'm good friends with Sid. I'm good friends with all of them. And when my boys are on, Lee Priest, Boston Lloyd, John Romano, those are my friends, bro. You understand? And I watch. And I don't give a shit if I know most of you like Lee Priest. Some of you don't like Boston Lloyd. I don't care. I like the guy. Okay? I know him. He's an innocent guy. Whether whether he fucking, what I mean by innocent is he'll tell you what he fucking does. And if you don't like it, he's very open and honest. But he's a good guy. He's actually a family guy. So I don't care. I don't care. Dave's like a brother to me, bro. We worked together for years. I love Dave. There's no fucking... And John Romano, too. I love those guys. Those are my boys, all right? We talk all the time. I haven't talked to Dave recently because I've been busy. He's been busy. But don't ever think that there's a problem. Just because I say I don't watch those shows doesn't mean that I don't like RX Muscle. I think when it comes to the breaking shit, like even with the Shawn Rhoden stuff, I think he did it better than anybody. All right? Because at least he reads, the real, the paperwork and does all that stuff. And he's very thorough. Okay? And he does get on top of stuff. So don't think for a second, whoever you was that said that, I forgot, I should have wrote your name down, or anybody on there that somebody else threw a comment on there, and I commented. I don't think that there's no drama here. I have nothing but respect. I even say Dave Palumbo is probably the smartest of all the gurus and all the guys. He knows his shit more than any of those guys. I'm sorry. It's a fact, okay? If you don't like him, that's your business, but I do. And don't ever think I don't. I may not like when he does those shows, but that's fucking okay. There's no trouble between me and Dave Palumbo. I can tell you that now. There never will be, And yes, I've said it before. If I did something fucked up, he would call me and he'd put me on the show and he would roast me. Okay, so a lot of you guys are throwing all this shit around and stuff. There's no problem. RX Muscle. I work for Generation Iron, and I can tell you right now that RX Muscle does a better job than them. Okay, when it comes to breaking news and things like that, and the Q&A, I don't give a shit. All right, I'm friends with King Kamali over there too. But I heard Kamali. I've watched some of his videos when he talked about the SARMs. He couldn't even say the words right. So, and I love King Kamali. It's not a diss. What I'm saying is Dave Palumbo is my boy, okay? And don't ever think that there's a problem or say that shit, because there's no problem. All right, next. What the fuck else was I going to talk about here? Got a few good questions here. Oh, I just saw a fucking thing on Facebook. I keep telling you guys about a Chinese guy who ate sushi, and he has worms all throughout his whole fucking body. They're even in his brain. I told you, one of my very, very close friends back in the 90s ate sushi, and he had 18 feet of fucking tapeworm in him. Raw fish is not meant to be eaten raw. I know some of you sushi lovers don't want to hear that. You freak out, okay? But raw fish is not meant to be eaten raw. Not even by other fish. Other fish. Yummy fish out in the ocean have actually, like, look at cod. It's loaded with worms. You ever see the video where Evan Centopani's pulling the fucking worms out of the fucking cod? And then he cooks it and eats it. Says, well, you know, what I missed is still... Dude, you're out of your fucking mind. I ain't nothing with fucking worms. You're crazy. I don't give a shit if you cook it and they're dead. I ain't eating that shit. But anyway, even other fish catch parasites from eating other fish. They're all over the fucking... But it's not meant to be eaten raw, okay? So you sushi lovers, my friend had a bad stomach for like a year. And one day he was shitting on the fucking toilet. He thought his intestines were coming out. And then all of a sudden he saw it moving. And he realized, holy shit, this is a fucking worm. He started pulling it. It snapped at like 8 or 9 feet. And then he had another 8 or 9 in him. He had 18 feet total. Okay? Because then after it snapped, it went back up his ass. He had to go to the hospital. I'm telling you, sushi is fucking bad. Fuck. Dude, I wouldn't eat sushi. I would eat cooked rat before I would eat a fucking raw fish. That you're asking for trouble. Well, I'd have trouble eating cooked rat too, but you know what I'm fucking saying. Come on, guys. Alright. Next video. Next question. I actually think this is a really good question. Fabio Ramzano from Canada. One of my Canadian brothers and sisters. Okay? He wants to know, was your goal in your 20s, he's talking about when I was competing, you know, in my early 20s, to be a pro bodybuilder? If so, what was the turning point when you realized that's not where you wanted to go? Many guys today think after winning 1 or 2 shows they can be a pro. Who would be pro? Who would be on the Olympic stage if there was no steroids, if it was Natty? Do you resent steroids? No, I don't resent steroids. Okay, I actually think steroids have their place. I resent all the massive GH use, massive IGF use, and massive fucking insulin use. I think that, and some of the other fucking bullshit that guys take today. You know, Cytogen's really bad. I used to sell it back in the day, but it's really bad. I didn't realize how bad it was, because it's fucking, you know, cortisone blocker, and you could really fuck yourself up. Some people think that's what killed Andreas Munzer. I'm just telling you. You know, even Ludolase, PGF2, you know, all these different things. Bad. It's all bad, bro. Bad. And speaking of, sorry, he's eating fucking shit that had nuts in it. I'm spitting over here. I don't want to spit on the camera. I've done that before too. Listen, okay, I don't resent steroids. I think steroids have this, you know, steroids is not what ruined the physiques today. Okay? Again, I just saw, I don't know if it was Dave Palumbo that just posted something about some guy. I don't know. It was another one of these fucking Arab guys that comes out there, you know, and he looks exactly like Big Ramy. They all look like Big Ramy. There's another one with the ridiculous, massive muscle. You know what I mean? It looks like if Big Ramy and Rolly Winkler had a baby, that looks like that's what that fucking guy would be. I don't even know his name. You know, another one of those fucking whatever. You know, and it's all fucking, you know, massive insulin use, massive fucking IGF growth hormone, all that shit, all that stuff mixed together, you know, and just, it's just not, I don't like that. Maybe you guys like that. That's you. It's not good. It's going to ruin bodybuilding eventually. So, and Schwarzenegger's, if he puts his, you know, if he really puts the kibosh to shit and makes bodybuilding go back where they start drug testing against all that stuff, the physiques will go back to normal. And he does have the power. You know, where would I be, you asked me to. So that's that part of the question. Do I resent, you know, because he asked me, do I resent the steroid uses? I don't resent the steroid uses. I don't. I'd be a hypocrite. I fucking love steroids. I never took growth hormone, never took IGF, I never took... First of all, dude, even Dave Palumbo said it 1,000,000 times on his Q&A, which I love. I watch all his Q&As. that if you had cancer, bro, and you were taking, that shit, you could incubate that shit. Steroids, no, but I wouldn't risk it even with steroids. But still, they say steroids are anti-wasting. It's a different story. But growth hormone can make everything grow. All right. Where would Valentino be? Where would I be if it wasn't for steroids? If I didn't take steroids, or what did I? No, your first part of the question was asking me when I was in my early 20s, did I want to be a pro? Yes, I wanted to be Mr. Olympia. Okay, like everybody else, I was delusional. All right, and I won a bunch of shows, and all I got was some nice trophies for it. And I didn't really. I don't know. Then the NPC came along. I competed in the AAU, so the NPC came along. This is before there was an NPC, bro. All right, NPC came along, and I had known a lot of people, and they asked me, to start running shows. So I started running shows in the New York area before Steve Weinberger. Okay, his Atlantic States was my show first. All right, I called it the Atlantic Coast. He took it after I vacated, and he called it the Atlantic States. But it was my show first. I ran it back in like 1986. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you. And under the rule of Carl Campagna, who was the New York district chairman, and he was a motherfucker. He was a son of a bitch. I hated his guts. He's dead now. Rest in peace, Carl. Anyway, so so anyway, dude, you don't know, he did a lot of fucked up shit. So I don't know. I started running shows and assisting Bob Bonham in running like Miss Olympia, and all these other shit, working for him. And I'm going to be honest with you. Holy shit. I started making money. And I'm like, here I am competing, and I could have got my pro card so fucking easy. I was a lightweight, bro. No lightweight could beat me. Not back then, dude. Not back then. No lightweight was going to beat me. And I was natty, okay? I was natural. No lightweight was going to beat me. I had thighs, I had everything. Tiny waist, okay? You see my fucking structure. I would have killed him. But I started making money, and I started realizing, what am I going to go with this shit? Even Mr. Olympia wasn't really making much money back then, you know what I mean? It was like $25,000 first prize, and then $40,000 or $50,000. And it was, I could make that, guys, Bob Bonham was pulling that in one show. We were pulling in 20, 30, 40, 50 grand in a show. You know what I mean? I got to bust my balls dieting, eating fucking lettuce and shit like that. Well, my girlfriend's eating pizza. No. So I don't know. I just wanted to get more into that part of the sport. I felt like, that's where the money is. Even to this day. You know how much promoters make? you think you're fucking Mr. Olympia makes a lot? Promoters make that fucking every show. Look. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to be cocky here. My fucking structure, my genetics, and my determination, bro, I know not only could I have been a pro, but I could have fucking easily fucking placed it to Mr. Olympia because of my structure, all right? I know it. I don't give a fuck. So that sounds cocky, all right? And it is cocky, but I already know my worth. I was born for that. Go look at my fucking photos, and that's me natural. Now, you asked me about, where would I be? I don't know. I love bodybuilding. I had a great time. I had a great ride. I mean, I don't regret, I don't regret, running shows. I don't regret competing and working out in the gym with guys like Arnold and all that. I didn't work out with him. I already told you guys, bro. There's Arnold in the gym, back in like 1980 and stuff like that. So I'm lucky enough to be around all that, all right? And I trained back then, and I competed, but I was natural. And if you don't believe how good I was, all you have to do is go to my fucking Instagram, and you have to scroll back about a year or two, but where I put up pictures of me and Samir Banu, and one of the pictures, Samir Banu commented and said, Greg, you should have never left California, because you could have been, you could have gone all the way. Samir Banu said that, okay? Who's the Mr. Olympia? Getting back. So, I didn't really want to, I don't have any regrets in that sense. Running shows for, was great. Working for the magazines and doing all kinds of reports. I was doing stuff for the magazines before you guys saw me in muscular development. You know what I mean? And before, you see that stupid TV show, The Man's Arms Exploded. But I've been in a million other fucking movies, television. Jay Leno, bro. I've been in Jay Leno, Carson Daly, Tyra Banks. So what I'm trying to tell you is I don't have any regrets. What would I have done if I didn't get into the bodybuilding like that? I don't know. I don't know. Probably would have been a fucking lawyer, prosecutor, and thrown everybody in jail. You know what I mean? I don't know. But, and where would I be if I didn't take steroids? If that's what you're asking, I'd be right where I am. Because it wasn't the steroids that got me where I was, bro. It wasn't the steroids. I was already huge in this sport when I was in Natty, okay? I was behind the scenes. I was running all big shows. Miss Olympia, okay? This is before I took steroids, you know? And, you know, assisting at the Mr. Olympia, at the Arnold Classic, the fucking, all the bullshit, you know, that I've done. Working, you know, doing articles for a bunch of, you know, natural magazines and all this other stuff. You know, been in all the magazines, you know, Muscle Fitness Flex, Iron Man, oh, okay. So, that's that. Now, enough grease in my own ass. He asked me who would be a pro if there was no such thing as steroids. Natty. Most of the guys today would be pros, but also a lot of these guys are hyper responders to steroids, okay? I can tell you that the two best bodybuilders, maybe possibly third. I'll throw Mike Ashley in there because he was really a Natty. I can, you know, even though I know somebody told me he did take steroids, but I'll tell you the two best bodybuilders on the planet who were natural and unbelievable as naturals, unbelievable. Compete as a natural in a Mr. Olympia. Okay, they could easily have done it. And that one is Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman's competed as in a Mr. Olympia's natural. He might have placed like 15th. Okay, but he was natural, bro. He turned pro as a Natty. Nobody, he didn't even know what steroids were. When fucking he sat with Flex Wheeler and Flex Wheeler told him, this is a famous story, bro. Everybody knows that. I know because I'm friends with both of them. But, you know, Flex Wheeler laughs about it because he told him, you know, what he said to Ronnie. Ronnie said, you know, how are you getting so big? You know, how do you get all these gains you make every year? And Flex said, well, what are you taking? And Ronnie said, protein. What do you mean, like protein? I take this protein powder and this, you know, creatine. And Flex says, dude, what are you talking about? I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, what are you taking? Ronnie had no idea what the fuck he was talking about. It was Flex Wheeler that turned Ronnie on to taking the Babanya. Charge! Anyway, so it was Flex Wheeler that fucking, you know, that got Ronnie into that. And then Ronnie went from placing 15th to beating Flex and getting the Mr. Olympia title. Go figure. The other guy is Kai Greene. Kai Greene was, I tell everybody the fucking story. I've told it 100 fucking times, bro. I've even told it on Generation Iron. I was a very good natural bodybuilder. I was a great natural bodybuilder. You know, I had thighs, calves, fucking everything, okay? Split thighs, striated glutes, fucking you name it. And I was jacked, but I was light, you know? And I appeared to, I look like a fucking light heavyweight, but I was a lightweight. And in the off season, I weighed maybe like 170, 165. And anyway, so I'm going down. I'm in New York City, and I'm down there, and we used to train at Johnny Latz, and also one day this kid was there. And my friend tells me, you know, hey, listen, you got to see this kid. He's upstairs. Let me get him down. He was natural. And I'm going, yeah, whatever, you know, because I'm out there flexing and everything, you know. And everybody's going on, how, you know, because I look good. Boy, Paulie goes and he gets him. He brings him down. And the kid comes out, and he takes off his shirt, and he's fucking flexing. And I'm going like this. Because at the time, I was a Natty bodybuilder, and I knew, dude, nobody's going to kick my ass, especially as a Natty. I was going to go in his shows beating drug guys. I was beating guys on steroids. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like this. And I couldn't believe he was natural. I could not fucking believe it. I thought, no way is he natural. He hit a lat spread. He was, you know, I hit a lat spread. We were like kind of posing a little bit. And I hit a lat spread, and you know my lat spread was wide, but this kid's was wide and thick. I had fucking legs. No natties have legs. I had fucking big wheels. I pop out my wheels. He pops out his wheels, and our wheels were close. I gotta give you that. I gotta give myself that. But the density in him, and the fucking hardness, and just the sheer muscle he had per square inch was so thick and dense that naturals really don't get that. But he was fucking natty. How do you know? I know. He was natty, okay? He was a real natty. I put my clothes back on. And I was fucking cocky, too. I was like, yeah, dude, nobody's gonna be. And when when we were posing, bro, I mean, I could hang and bang, and he was even impressed with me, but I was like, dude, forget about it. Look at you, you fuck it. I put my clothes back on. He slayed me. You know what I mean? And I knew that this kid's gonna fucking be something. His structure was just that fucking. Let me put this fucking thing down here. Hold on. He would fucking come out and just with this, and he was so fucking wide, and just the density that he had, the fucking was totally. I mean, I was wide. I'm always wide. I'm wide now, but the density, the thickness of the muscle, I didn't have that. He had that. He had that thickness, and it just was fucking like big slabs of fucking London broil. You know what I mean? The density was just fucking mind-boggling. And I'm not here to give Kai Greene a blowjob, but I'm just telling you, if there was a Mr. Olympia and there was no steroids, he would have won it. Him, Ronnie Coleman, possibly, Mike Ashley, possibly, you know what I mean? Mike Ashley, though, I don't know. I mean, I think at times I might have been able to be. He was not fucking, I mean, I know Mike, and I seen him, with his fucking clothes off right there. And he had really good round bellies and density and shit, but not like fucking Kai Greene or fucking Ronnie. Forget about it. Even Ronnie was much bigger than Kai Greene. Kai Greene's like maybe an inch taller than me. But Ronnie and Kai Greene, those two guys, by far, the best natties I ever saw. I mean, I've seen a lot of great natties. I even saw, what am I talking about? I even saw Flex Rhoden. Shawn Rhoden, Flexatron. I was there when he won his shows, Natty. I was there a couple of his shows. I seen him win. And he looked great. But he was no Kai Greene. And he was no fucking Ronnie Coleman. Okay? And even Mike Ashley could have took him. So, what I'm trying to say, okay, is that's the answer to your question. Who would compete at the Olympian Natty? Him. Why did I not fucking, go for the pro card? Because it was not, I realized I'm winning these shows, I'm getting a trophy, there's no fucking paycheck. I was busting my balls, bouncing in a bar, driving a school bus, doing all this other bullshit, And, well, for what? For what? You know what I mean? And winning the show, what do I get? I get a trophy, and then even a pro card. Back then, it wasn't easy to get a pro card. They only gave to the guys who won, in the NPC, in the Nationals, the overall in the USA. It wasn't like today, where it's like, get your pro card, hey, pro card here. Everybody's getting a fucking pro card today. Everybody. I know guys, hey, dude, I got my pro card, what I mean? I'm looking at them like, dude, get out of here, look what you look like, I'm a physique guy, I'm a classic physique guy, I'm a fucking whatever, they're giving out pro cards like this. Okay? Every girl's a pro. Back then, a pro earned this pro card. It was a rare, elite thing. And I didn't, I started making money going this way. So I was like, what the fuck, why kill myself? That's the answer. Alright. Next question. Let me just say something. I just talked about all this, the pro card bullshit and all this. I actually mixed two I actually, by accident, I mixed two questions together. The first one, Fabio Ramzan, or whatever it is, Ramzan, whatever, from Canada. And the second one was S.G. Galvez. Okay, D. Galvez. He was the one asking me if I resent the steroids and what would I have, what do you think I would have done and if I would have stayed natty? And Fabio asked me, what was your goal when you were in the 20s? Did you want to be a pro? And how come every guy that wins 2 contests today thinks that he could be a pro? And it's true. It's true. Listen, I want to get back to what we were talking about at the beginning with the Shawn Rhoden thing. Forget Shawn Rhoden, okay? Forget about all that. But there's too many people in this sport that are looking at trying to be celebrities doing YouTube and all that shit, all right? And there's too many people that want to talk about other people's misery. That's why I don't want this shit in the fucking... Because I don't need clickbaits. You know what I mean? All over. If you Google Shawn Rhoden on YouTube, these fucking videos coming around like that. I mean, it's unbelievable the amount of people are talking. And the shit they use as clickbait, and everybody's saying the same thing. They're just reading the same bullshit. Shawn Rhoden accused. So what I'm saying to you is that it goes back to the George Carlin. People love a good disaster. They love it. They love a good disaster. They love that. It's a misery. Oh, the misery. Oh, you know, the news outlets, all of them, you know, they just jump on these stories. Every little fucking person sitting in his basement, in his back room, his computer room, his office, you know, his kitchen, whatever, okay? They're all fucking, they love it. They fucking suckle that shit, no matter what happens. Okay? When that big country died, same shit. When fucking Rich Piana died, when this one's gonna have a fight with, you know, what's his name there, the fucking, what's his name there, the one I wanted to fight Rich Piana. Oh, it's just a fucking video after video after video after video after video. And you know what? Even I made some videos like that. But I didn't know what the fuck, you know, I gotta remember, I'm doing this because this is what I'm paid to do, and I'm on, you know, Muscle Sport Mag. But I really don't want to, I don't want to, you know, harp on people's misery anymore. I'm done with all that shit. I really am. You know what I mean? I'm done with that. I think people are too caught up in that stuff today. And everybody's so self-absorbed. Sorry. They fucking goddamn, you eat these stupid fucking protein bars and they got nuts in them. And you can't get rid of them, you know what I mean? It fucking all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this little piece of grit just appears. And you're like, you know what I mean? Anyway, you know, people are too caught up in this. It's because they're self-absorbed. They don't give two shits about what happened to the person. They give two shits that they can make a video, and I got clicks. I got hits. You know what I mean? Even that fucking Louis Momo. You know what I mean? I haven't heard about him doing videos, and somebody told me, oh, yeah, even he just did a video now on it. Because they love the fucking clicks. They love that. Dude, listen to me. I'm going to tell you this right now. Straight up. Sorry. I don't want to hurt anybody. But if something else broke for me where I start making, you know what I mean? Or I start making a scarol, you probably wouldn't see much more from me here on YouTube, even on my channel. I don't care. I don't want fame. You know what I mean? I've been on TV shows, movies, everything. And you know where it's got me? Up the ass, bro. All gots. You know, there comes a point in time where you want to live your life. You want the shkaro. And all these people making stuff today, you know what I mean? Making money off of these videos and everything. It's not going to last. That's going to be forever. You think they're going to do this for 20 years, 30 years? The world's going to change again and again and again and again. Where you're going to, you know, if your job is YouTube, you better find another thing, because you're not going to be doing that like when you're 80 years old. I'm going to tell you that now. It's not going to be making money. So, the misery. People love misery. Misery loves company, and today you can capitalize on it. Somebody dies, somebody fucks up, somebody does something really fucking crazy. They love it. They just fucking love it. They love a train wreck. They love somebody whose life is fucking going down the hill, you know what I mean? Poor Richard Ramirez, when he got fucking arrested and shit like that. Why do you say poor? What I'm saying is he got a family, you know, he's going to lose his wife, his kids and shit like that. Are going to lose their father for all these years. And people just suckle that with a straw. I'm going to make a video of that. Oh my God, I love it. Just drinking that misery, you know what I mean? And I, for one, I walk away from this in 2 fucking seconds, you know what I mean? I don't give a shit. I do this because I'm getting paid to do this. And because I love you guys. I do love you guys. That's why I want to talk more about other stuff. Okay? I have to talk about some of the stuff because you guys are asking me. Plus, that's my job here. My job is to do this, what I'm doing right now. Okay? So, my job is to, you know, is to do what I'm doing. Making these videos. I'm paid to do this. Titan Medical's paying. You know? Joe Pitaro, Muscle Sport Mag. They're paying. Okay? But, I want to help people. I don't give a shit about fucking, you know, talking about this whole Shawn Rhoden shit or anything else, okay? I gotta do it. I have to. I don't want to, but I have to, alright? So, push this aside. Let's talk about you. How you guys doing? I want to know you're doing. Because that's what matters. You know, when I hear some of these guys telling me, dude, when you talked about this or that, you know, you made me realize now I went to rehab. I told my parents I need help, you know. Bro, that to me is a fucking home run. One of you guys, if I could say something here to fix your life, fix your relationship, make things better for you, maybe get that monkey off your back that you got, or help you with your depression, dude, that to me is more than any hits I can get. These hits that I'm getting on these videos right here, that you guys, you know, with the comments and you giving the videos hits, I don't get 1 penny from that, okay? I get a small stipend from Titan Medical and Joe Pietaro, okay, to do the video. It doesn't matter. If it gets 1 million hits, I don't get ugats, okay? If it gets 1 hit, I still get my little pissy fucking shagat, all right? I'm just telling you. But what I do get is I get the inside euphoria of knowing that I can help you. All right? Oh, that's my goal here, is to help you. So if you're going through something, or you need my help, or you want to hear an opinion about something, please, I don't want to talk anymore about some bodybuilder that fucked up. Let's put this shit here. Put it down and let me help you. All right? Because I've been there. There ain't much I haven't seen. You guys, even these guys who've been through a lot and been, you know, I was locked up too, and it's just because I was locked up, bro. I've seen people murdered in front of me. I've seen all kinds of shit happen to me. You know what I mean? I've had a lot of fucked up shit happen. Shit that you guys don't even know about. But I want to share whatever it is that got me through things, I want to share that with you. All right? That's why I tell you, if you're going through things and you're depressed, join the rest of the world, bro. The whole world's depressed. You know, don't sweat this politics shit. You know, oh, I hate Trump. Oh, they're showing me this or don't go there. Worry about your life. You know, if you're sinking and you got a lot of fucking, you got a monkey on your back, you got a bad situation, let's work on that. One of the things you got to do is, you know, try to believe in yourself and stop talking shit about yourself. Again, I've told you this before. Don't sit around and talk about I'm a loser, I'm no good, I can't believe it, no girl's going to ever love me. That's not true. That's because you don't love you. Okay? I have 2 friends. Both are fat. One's 519 pounds, and the other's just borderline almost 500. It's like 480. And that's after he got not the lap band, he got the stomach fucking cut. And then fucking, you know, the bypass. He lost all his weight, gained it all back. Okay? So the one that's 480 pounds is always complaining, I can't get, no girl's going to love me because I'm fat. Meanwhile, my other friend who's 519 pounds gets girls all day and all night. You know why? Because even though he's fat, dude, and he fell down and hurt his back really bad, they had to call the fire department to get him up off the fucking floor. All right? And take him to the hospital because he was so big. But you know what? He gets girls up the fucking kazoo. He'll walk around. You know, he's from Brooklyn. He's fucking very Guido, you know, very tiny. Hey, let me tell you something. You know, he's got the shoes. If you fucking walk near his shoe and your shoe scuffs his shoe, or he's like, oh, hey, oh, fuck, you know what I mean? He takes better care of his shoes than he does himself. But still, he'll take those shoes off at the end of the day, wipe them down, spray them and shit like that, and put them up in a fucking shoebox. You know, his sneakers I'm talking about. Whereas the other one, you know, looks like he combed his hair with a pork chop. You know, he doesn't take care of himself, you know, so, and both are fat. The one that's fatter actually gets girls all day, all night. We'll go out to a club, next thing I know, he's in a car, and I see his head back, and some girl sucking his cock. And even my girlfriend says, he's a good-looking guy, you know, he's fat, but he's good-looking. What I'm trying to tell you is it's all what you view in yourself. It's the way you view yourself. He doesn't care, and he's still... He's successful. He's got children, and they love him. You know, he's divorced. And he gets girls up the ass. He's got no problems, man. You know, like that. You know? Meanwhile, the one that's 480 is a multi-millionaire. All right? Doesn't take care of himself. Mr. Negative. Always talking shit. This, that, the other thing. Goes out. And he can't get laid. Fucking pay for it, and they still don't get laid. Because mental. It's all mental. There's a meaning behind what I'm trying to tell you here. Okay? The meaning is that it's all state of mind. Okay? You know, You got to be positive. You have to stop putting yourself down and putting yourself into darkness. We all go through hills and valleys, like I always say, all right? When you're down and you're in that valley, you know you have no choice but to fight. And that's where you get strong, is when you fight. Okay? But if you mentally fucking convince yourself, like my friend, the one that's 480, the millionaire, when you mentally convince yourself that I'm fat, nobody else going to love me, I'm just a loser, this, that, the other thing, so what, I'm a millionaire, I'm a loser, I can't get nobody to love me, no good. No good. You're making decisions in your brain subconsciously, and what? And it's none of that's true. He's actually not a bad looking guy if he cleaned himself up and took care of himself. Okay? And in some cases, some of you want that. Like my friend at 480, he wants that because that's his protection. So in case he meets a girl and she really doesn't like him, he can say, well, I'm fat. She doesn't like me because I'm fat. So if he lost all the weight and she didn't like him, he wouldn't be able to deal with that. He doesn't have that excuse. So his fat is actually his security blanket. Okay? It's his poison. The thing he uses as his shield, as his hold on to, as his fucking thing there, is also his poison. It's killing him. Alright? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Sometimes you sabotage your life because you want that. You secretly love your own misery. Because this way here you can blame other people. I'm no good because of her or him. I'm having all the troubles because of him or her. You understand what I'm saying? I'm where I am because of him or her. You understand? It's not my fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Nobody can make you do anything. Nobody puts a gun to your head and makes you do. We all have situations that fucked up and it wasn't fair to us. Join the world, bro. I'm full of that. Okay? But you still got to get down and pull up your big boy pants, tie your shoes, and get fucking going. Okay? That's how you go forward in life, okay? Everybody has that shit, okay? The ups and downs. Let me tell you, if you knew the shit I've gone through, okay, and seen, but I can't let that affect me as far as, there's nothing you can do. What's my saying? I always say, guys, you bang your head against the wall, and what happens? Your head gets sore, but the situation's the same. So, you just made your head sore and you banged your head for no reason. That didn't cure anything. Stop banging your head against the wall. Okay? Try a different approach. Try being positive and saying, listen, I don't care if you had a fucking $1 million and now you have $1 in your pocket, 50 cents. You know what the positive stuff is? You know what the positive side of that is? You still have 50 cents. You're not broke. Okay? Even though you had $1 million. I know. I've been here, bro. Okay? I still haven't got my money back. That doesn't mean anything. I got my health, I got my life, I got my brain, I got my family. They love me. That's worth more than fucking any amount of money. Because my friend who's a multi-millionaire, the 480-pound guy, he wishes he had a family. He wishes he has kids. He wishes he has the love that I got, and all that stuff. So I'm rich in that way. And that's the way you got to look at things. So there's always so now you got to bounce back. You got to use that as a positive to start going forward in your life. Use that little piece of something that you have. Okay? You may say, I have no money, nobody loves me, nobody cares. That's because you don't love you. That's not true. That's not true at all. It's you who does not love you. Okay? You've created that. Uncreate that. Start loving yourself, and other people will love you. You'll be shocked. It's not that other people don't love you. It's that you've pushed everybody away so you can hate you. You can use that as, see, she left me. See, I have no friends. He stabbed me in the back. See, my parents don't even love me. I'm just a loser. No, you pushed a lot of those people away. Or they're pieces of shit. So who wants a piece of shit in their world, right? I don't want a piece of shit around me. So either I push that person away, or they're a piece of shit. Either way, I don't want somebody around me that's a piece of shit, or that's going to be a negative to me. And if I push somebody away, I got to fix that. It's my fault. That means there's something wrong with me. Okay? A little pep talk here. A little just... Because I'm so sick of talking about all the negative shit. Dude, let me tell you something. Listen. I would do videos like this that I'm doing right here. Okay? Like, some motivation shit, something to help people. But if I would walk away from this bodybuilding shit so fast, I would have nothing to do with it. Sorry, I don't give a shit. Nothing to do with bodybuilding. I bodybuild for me. I'll always train for me. I do videos to help people, but I wouldn't talk about bodybuilding. I'm so sick of this shit. You have no idea, because we're all human beings. Listen, don't carry the weight of the world on your back, okay? Fix your shit. Learn to love yourself. No more negativity. No more bullshit. Today's the first day of the rest of your life. Make it count. Don't push people away. And don't embrace people that you know are really no good, that really aren't on your side. Learn to love yourself. I do care about you guys. I love all you guys, man. Alright, I'm here. I'm doing these videos. Believe me, I don't look forward to these videos. You have no idea. I get paid, but I don't look forward. And I don't get paid a lot. You make way more than I do. Trust me. Way more. But I do, this part is my favorite stuff. Talking about stuff that can help people. I wish we could have a live talk where all you guys are sitting here and you're asking me questions, and a few of you get out and you need help, and we can sit here and we can all help you. That would be the best for me. That would be my favorite. Okay? But to sit here and talk about bodybuilding, unfortunately, they pay the bill, and he pays the bill, and that's what I got to do. Okay? So we got to keep it on that point. That's why I did what I did today. That's why this video went the way it went. But this part's all me, okay? They didn't pay me, and they're not paying me to talk about, helping you, motivational-wise, okay? Which you're like, this is me. So, be good to your girl. Be good to your significant other. Be good to your kids. Treat your kids that you don't know. Be really good to your kids. Be excellent to your kids. Pay child support. It doesn't matter what she does with the money. I say it all the time. If she's spending money on boyfriends, I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. Even if it's your money. Your money becomes her money. It has to. It's the law. Okay, I went to jail with a lot of guys. When I was in jail, were coming in there because they were non-payment of child support. It's the law, and it's the right thing to do. Even if it wasn't the law, you should be doing it anyway. Those are your kids. If she takes the money and throws it in the fireplace, it doesn't matter. One day those kids are going to say, my father paid you money. What did you do with all that money? Why did I grow up with none of that? That's my money. And then you're going to look like the hero. Okay? That's a fact. You're going to look like the hero. Right now you're the dog, bro. But, you're not even a dog, you're a fire hydrant that the dog pisses on. But one day, that's going to change. Alright? Pay your child support. Be there for your kids. Support, bro. And what's really important, guys, is be super excellent to yourself. Be super excellent to you. Okay? Open your heart. Learn to love yourself. Be understanding. Don't be selfish. If you're in a relationship, violence, jealousy, and liars. Whew, bad. If you got any of that going on, let it go. That shows that you're insecure. Okay? If you're a liar, if you're jealous, and if you have violence, you're really insecure. Get help. Get help. Those are relationship killers. If you love yourself, you don't need to lie. You shouldn't be jealous. Of what? If some girl says, oh, look, that guy's cute, does that mean she's fucking him? Does that mean she's going to leave you for him? No. And I'm sure you find girls cute, so don't give me that shit. Okay? Hey, if you touch her, you're not a man. You're a coward. Touch my daughter. Watch what happens to you. My daughter's fucking MMA, bro. She won one fight. She's supposed to fight again in August 3rd. But she fights again in September. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, kickboxing. And she started out doing bare knuckle. So happy birthday. So far she hasn't lost. And she's beaten some monsters, bare knuckle. She puts girls in hospital, broke noses already. She's a beast. I love that kid. She's only 20. She just turned 22 July 12th. Okay? So, keep your hands to yourself. Get the wrong girl, she'll fucking kick your ass. I don't care how big you are. Stop fucking around. Learn to love yourself. Sorry that this video is a little bit all over the place. I had to talk about what I talked about today. And one more thing. Dave Palumbo's my boy. John Romano's my boy. Okay, I love those guys. But that doesn't mean that everything he does I like. You know what I mean? Just like everything I do is like. You know what I mean? But his show is really good. It's excellent. And I watch it all the time, except for when he has the Buckeye Barbell Classic winner or some shit. What I said before. His show's better than fucking GI. You know? Sorry. But everything else, Dave's the man. And if there was any drama, I go to him. And I stand by. And I work for GI. And I love Generation R. But Dave knows how to do it right. So, alright. So no more of that bullshit, please. Alright? Just don't try to drive wedges between friends. And don't try to make up something that doesn't exist. Stop fucking around. That's what I can tell you. You're a bunch of fucking momos. But you know, I'm one of you. And I love you. Alright? Put your comments here. Tell me what you want to talk about. We'll talk about it. I'd love to do a live thing with you guys where we could really talk about what you want to talk about. Alright, if you really want me to hear shit, like I said, put it down. I'll see you next week.
At Titan Medical Center, we are here to make you feel better, look better, and perform better. We're here to get you to your optimal levels in the most natural way possible. We are a boutique-style clinic without the boutique-style costs. All medications are monitored and prescribed by a physician. Let us help you get the results you've been wanting. Come to Titan Medical Center for the most cutting-edge therapies and the most current information on how to take the most natural approach to your health.